Hello YouTube, it's Erica. I'm back after many months. It's probably been a year now since I've uploaded, and I'm going to be doing just a little magazine flipping for you today. I love magazine flipping videos. These are my absolute favorite, and I'm happy to announce I've made some improvements. I recently purchased a video camera for vacation. It's a Samsung, just a little camcorder type thing. And I also got a tripod. Really, I've been wanting one, because I feel like they make ASMR videos that much more, quality. I always hated that my videos were so shaky, and I don't know, I felt like that might be distracting, so I'm glad that I have a tripod now. The main reason I bought it actually was not for ASMR, but rather for my brother's football games coming up in the fall. I like to record those and hope I capture some awesome plays. So now I have a tripod for filming that also, so it won't be so shaky. Obviously. Okay, but enough about that. Let's get into this glamour. And I have to say I was drawn to this magazine because I love Amy Schumer. I think she's hilarious. I can't wait to see her new movie, Trainwrecked. A friend of mine went to see it and he said it was amazing. He went to see it with his mom. I thought that was a little strange, but hey, everybody has different relationships, I guess. So yeah, I'm really excited that she's on the cover. I don't like this dress. I feel like they could have put her in something a little bit more flattering. I'm also a plus size girl, and I don't know what size Amy Schumer is. I'm guessing maybe a 10-ish, maybe. I'm a 14. So I love that, more average looking girls are on magazine covers. I know Glamour's really good about that sort of thing. But I just don't feel like this was the best thing they could have put her in. Doesn't really do anything for her figure, in my opinion. And there she is again. I feel like this would have been a much better cover photo. She's gorgeous. I love her hair. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's a pretty dress, I suppose. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like it. It's kind of boring, to be honest. Eva Mendes. I love Essie nail polish. My friends make fun of me because I'm kind of a snob, I guess, when it comes to my nail colors. I only purchase Essie and OPI, but I feel like the quality you get is so much better. OPI is better, I think. The brushes are better, and OPI seems to harden less. Sometimes with my OPI colors, I have to add nail polish remover to them to get them to quit being so thick, no matter how much I shake them. It's sort of annoying. But the pigmentation is really good, and the formulas always are nice. I like this dress a lot better on Amy. These are my favorite face products here, Neutrogena. I also use the pink grapefruit. I've never tried this moisturizer, but I do use the face wash and the scrub, and I also have used the body wash before and the body scrub. I generally only use the body scrub and the body wash in summer, because I live in Georgia in the US, and it gets very hot and humid down here. So I feel like it does a really good job of, you know, getting off any sweat. Whereas in the wintertime my skin gets so dry, so I use a much more nourishing, like moisturizing body wash. But I will have to try this. I didn't know they have this kind. Oh, it's new. Duh. That's why I haven't seen it before. I'd say I've been using the Neutrogena face wash probably about 10 years or so, and I feel like it does a really good job. I mean, I was blessed to not have serious acne or anything, but I definitely did get the occasional, you know, pimple, and it seemed like I broke out less once I started using the Neutrogena. This was a pretty good article here talking about gluten-free food and how it's sort of become a fad. You hear a lot of people say they have gluten allergies, but this article sort of disputes that. It doesn't dispute the fact that people have, you know, stomach issues with certain foods, but rather that gluten may not actually be the issue. I just sort of skimmed it, so I don't remember exactly what they said was the culprit, but some sort of abbreviation, FODMAPS. I'm not even going to try to pronounce those words because it wouldn't be relaxing. I don't know, maybe it might be, but anyway, it just says, you know, these are some things you should eat versus that you shouldn't if you're having belly bloating issues. This article here is talking about things that men think are sexy, and I've always been a believer that guys like a girl that'll get a little messy, eat some wings or ribs. Maybe not on a first date. I wouldn't personally, but I'm married now, so I don't have to worry about that. But it says the reason here that they give is they say it's a cliche, but to us it means you're not afraid to get a little dirty, which you see where I'm going with this. It's not a meat thing. Corn on the cob can be sexy too. This was a good article too. Why I shut up about my relationship once and for all. I have a bad habit of doing that. I've tried to get better now that I'm married, because I've seen some relatives of mine that, you know, divulged a little maybe too much every time they got into a fight with their spouse, or more importantly, like a couple really big things when they got into a fight with their spouse. And you know, once you tell certain people certain things, you know, they may be able to continue to be nice to them, and they may just kind of put on a show, but for a lot of people it's hard to go on acting like, you know, that your friend or your loved one didn't tell you those things about them. And you know, I try to look at it as, well, they're my friend or they're my relative, and I respect them, and they've chosen to try to work things out with this person, but some things maybe just you shouldn't share. This is so sad. This article here about young girls who, like, I think this one that's featured here, she was on some sort of chat site similar to like chat roulette, and I guess she and her friends flashed, just, you know, lifted up her top, and a guy took a screenshot of it and threatened to send the pictures to all her friends, and basically made her keep giving him material, and she eventually stopped because her mom found out. But he did what he said he would. He definitely leaked the photos to her friends. So terrible. And you know, people really get on my nerves. They say that, oh, well, you know, you shouldn't have nude photos on the internet, or it's a risk you take, and perhaps it is, but first of all, these were children. I mean, kids do stupid stuff. That doesn't make it okay for someone to exploit them. And, you know, even grown women, adults, like the celebrities who had their, I think it was their iCloud accounts attacked or something like that. I mean, they were private photos. They weren't meant to be shared, and they were stored perhaps in a less secure than ideal way. Maybe they could have been secured better. That's what I'm trying to say. But you know, I don't think those women were in the wrong at all. The people who, you know, broke the law were the ones that we should be coming down on. Not. I guess it sort of goes into the whole like, you leave your car unlocked and someone takes your stuff. Were you asking for it? I mean, I don't know. But enough about that. I love Paul Rudd. I think he's so funny and cute. I wonder how old he is. Mid-30s, maybe. Even this, I feel like, would have been a better cover photo. This dress just a little bit more shapely. I mean, she clearly has a figure. I don't know, I just feel like this dress she sort of drowns in it, because, I mean, yeah, you can see her waist is cinched a little bit right there, but not as much over here, and you just sort of lose her in this, whereas, you know, here she's got the belt with a bit more definition, and the skirt seems to have some texture here, the lines. Sorry, I'm just trying to move around a little bit. I hope that didn't mess the lighting up too much. I'm sort of straddling my tripod here. It's like right in the middle. Like, let's see, I've got well, I guess I can't move my tripod that much, but excuse me. Also, hope you can't hear my dogs. I'm in my bedroom, but they're downstairs with my husband. Hopefully they don't get too interested in what I'm doing up here. I'm sitting very close to the door, so if they start sniffing underneath it, you might be able to hear it. So I have to say, I mean, other than the Amy Schumer article, because I love reading about her, I have to say I was really not impressed with this issue of Glamour. And, I don't know, it just, I mean, there were a couple interesting stories, but I mean, it's really thin. Like, I feel like it used to be thicker than that. And I know a lot of times it was just ads, but I still just feel like it was sort of a letdown. And I love Glamour. I like them a little bit better than Cosmo, just because I feel like I mean, I guess I like them about the same, but Glamour to me is just usually a little more interesting. It's a little bit more well-rounded, whereas Cosmo seems to focus more on the fashion and the sex, and Glamour has that too. But I don't know, I feel like Glamour's just a little bit more inclusive with career advice, and Cosmo's gotten a little bit better about that over the years, I've noticed, because I've been reading these kind of magazines since I was in like 5th grade. My parents probably shouldn't have let me read those. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my return to ASMR video creation, and I plan to have a candy video hopefully later this week. I bought some candy at the store, like English candy, like UK English, and I'll be sampling that, tasting. And if you guys have any more requests, just let me know. At this time, I'm not going to be doing anything that shows my face, but maybe after a certain amount of subscribers or something, perhaps I'll reconsider that. I'm not out of the ASMR closet yet, so just want to maintain my anonymity for a little bit longer. Sorry if you just heard the kids going down the street being all loud. We're about finished anyhow. So, hope you enjoyed. Feedback's always welcome. And I'll see you soon.